people are frequent in asking God for their own personal necessities. Especially at the end of Shemona Esrei, people will close their eyes and say, God, just give me a good day. But Rav Alexandri, when he would finish his Shemona Esrei, his Amidah prayer, the Gemara tells us on 17a in Masechta Brachos, he would finish off with a specific prayer that would go, God, it is revealed before you that I want to do your will, but something is holding me back and it's not my fault. It is the yeast in the dough that shackles me from performing and prevents me from performing your will. The yeast in the dough. Rashi comments, the Yetzer Hara. The Yetzer Hara is defined by yeast. What does yeast do? What is yeast? Well, according to science, yeast is actually a single-celled microorganism classified from the fungus family. But what it basically does in the regular wine yeast and baker's yeast is puff things up, make them more enticing. They build it up. They hype it up. It's propaganda. It's marketing. And that's the Yetzer Hara. And that's what Rav Alexandri was praying for. God, I want to do your will, but things don't appear as they are, and objects in the mirror look closer than they appear. So save me from the Yetzer Hara, and this should give us a new perspective when we're on our hands and knees, scraping out every crumb of chametz that we find. Because we're trying to eradicate the pump, the flare, the propaganda of kind of the dog-like panting that someone will do when he's running after some sort of enticement, something that the Yetzer Hara is dangling like a carrot in front of his eyes. But it's all just pump and flare. Because matzah, look at it. The beautiful $30 a pound matzah with that crunch, the holiness, without any of the Yetzer Hara baked in, the clarity, the freedom, the glory. That's what matzah is. That's what bread is and life is without the Yetzer Hara, without the yeast. We hate yeast. We hate the Sa'ar Shebe'isa. And on this holiday, we take a couple days to remind ourselves that when the Yetzer Hara comes back and enticing us, making our hearts race to go after the next thing, we say, whoa, quit the pump. Stop your propaganda. I've seen this before. You can keep your yeast for the challah. I'm a matzah type of yid. And Yetzer Hara, I want no more of your yeast. I'm a free man.